And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Giles. And it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Barton. Inside. Gordon kicks to Barton. 6 to shoot. Over Giles. Barton, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. Banked in off the glass.
Sometimes it's impossible to contain Nurkic. At his height and weight, he's great at finishes in contact.
Now Murray. Gordon up on top, trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Great D that time from Nurkic. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Now here's Murray, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Jokic, that one rolling around and rims out. Here's Giles. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Fires at the elbow. He squares up and sinks it.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Here's Lillard. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Giles. That one misses. Good defense by Jokic. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Kicks it out to Gordon. The three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Portland moving the ball around. And here's McCollum for 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Outside, Porter. Back to Barton. Pass to Gordon. Barton left side. And the shot is long.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Lillard with it. Out guarded by Murray. That one goes in.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
For the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now, here is Morris. The pass to Millsap. Tries again. Lets it go with the 3. Can't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. A nice shot by Simons.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
McCollum passes to Simons. Back to McCollum. And Portland again with the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Millsap. On the wing, Morris. To the middle, here's Rivers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Enes Kanter.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
For the Trailblazers, Little, he's checked in for Giles. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for McCollum. Here's Simons, covered by Morris. Cantor dishes to Little. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. From deep three-point range. And it's Simons missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Simons surveying the D. Down low, here's Anthony. Morris with the rebound. Here's Dozier. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon.
What we've learned is staying together,
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
They've got Norman Powell. Collins is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Now, here's Jokic. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. Second shot opportunity. They get the rebound. And Jokic slams it in.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Here's Simons, covered by Morris. And the layup's good off the glass. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well. To when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Giles comes in for Collins. McCollum's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Here's Jokic. The shot misses. Great D that time from Nurkic.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but you would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nuggets trail by 7. And here is Murray. To the paint. Here's oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way! A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
McCollum kicks to Giles. Back to McCollum. Giles the pass to McCollum. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Lets it fly from 18. And the rebound by Nurkic. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes to Jokic. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pushing it up. And it's Giles missing.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Here's Jokic. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
And the basket by McCollum.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Murray surveying the D. Jokic finds Porter. Here's Murray, covered by Lillard. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard outside. And he comes up with the deuce.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At one stretch in the opening period, they built. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Rivers out there with Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the 3. Portland with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2.
And look at that. The touch of Lillard inside. So impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
Morris with the ball. And it's McGee. It's out the key. Back to Morris. Lays it up off the glass. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's the one trying to keep them in this game. A tremendous individual effort.
Lillard dishes to Covington, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul, so Portland ends up going with the new group. Barton outside. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. From past the arc, here's Jokic, and he banks in the layup. Jokic has got 8 points.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Here's Simon. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Porter, here we go. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive.
Here's Simons. He's got 6. There's Hollis Jefferson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Martin passes to Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Here's Simons. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Morris kicks to McGee. Back to Morris. Inside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's Gordon. Nails the baby hook. Gordon's got 5 now.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Simons the pass to Little. He dishes it to Cantor. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. 5 on the clock. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Connects from three-point range. Little's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Here's Gordon. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Anthony. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Hollis Jefferson after the Nuggets pick up 2. Down low. Anthony kicks to Little. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. He's got 5.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Morris. 8 points for him. McGee in the high post. Makes it off the glass. McGee's got his first points of the night.
Well, that's where McGee makes his living. On the interior, it makes them a much more effective offense when he's able to contribute in the painted area.
Simons goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Nuggets trail by 8. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. To the inside, Dozier passes to Jokic. Basket good. And that's now 10 points for Jokic.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life. Pass
to Giles. Millsap with the double team. And it's Giles missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. 6-point game. Launches the 3. Dozier can't get it to go. The Trailblazers shooting at 51%. Really solid. Powell kicks to Giles. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Powell. Rivers against Lillard. Pass to Giles. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Good luck at trying to guard Lillard. When he's involved in the pick and roll, he enjoys shredding the D with his passing.
Now here's Murray. Outside Millsap. Kicks to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Millsap.
But we all know Austin Rivers can score, but there, you like seeing him set up his teammates.
Now Lillard. The dish now to McCollum. To the middle. Millsap with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Rivers. Goes back up. For the 3. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Martin comes in for Rivers. Portland leading by 6. McCollum outside. Nurkic finds Lillard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The D has got to do a better job clogging up routes to the rim. Lillard is a terror when it comes to driving the shot.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. He feeds it to Millsap. And Millsap snaps it in.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Powell kicks to Lillard. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Love the determination by Murray on defense, really doing his best to pester these shooters.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Trailblazers, Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Carmelo Anthony has subbed in for Harry Giles. Monte Morris is checked in for Denver.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
1:49 left in the game. Here's Jokic. Here's Millsap. Second chance shot. Back to Jokic. Feeds to Millsap. Tries yet again. Porter finds Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Portland leading by 6. Over in the corner, Lillard. And here's McCollum for 3. Kicks it out to Lillard. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. 3-pointer. McCollum, no good. The Nuggets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Martin passes to Jokic. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Millsap. Back to Jokic. Millsap left side. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And Lillard kicks to Powell.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
A rapper off the court, or number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. And he has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
Jokic passes to Murray. Outside Porter. Can they tie? Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up. Thank you, David. Great. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic, and there's Porzingis, and it's Kleba in at the 3. And the shot is good. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. From 11 feet away, yep, it counts. Doncic has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Porzingis with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide-open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Fast break, here we go. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now, here's Doncic. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got 6.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum, 16 feet away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. Hardaway kicks to Marjanovic. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. He's got 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
McCollum against Hardaway. Here's Lillard, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Giles. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 4. It's tipped. Collins kicks to Lillard. Here's Simons. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Brunson. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Richardson outside. Here's Cauley Stein. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Simons. The pass to Lillard. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Brunson the pass to Richardson. To the paint. Here's Melly. Cauley Stein trying to free himself up. And it's Melly missing. Portland trailing here. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell comes in for Nicolo Melli. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Little's checked in. Now here's Richardson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That'll put Willie Cauley-Stein on the line. That's on Enes Kanter. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Simons, the pass to Anthony. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And, guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Richardson. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Now, Brunson, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Here's Melly. Sinks that one from the post.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Simons. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Carmelo. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Nicolo Melli. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Redick after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Redick passes to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Here's Simons. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now, here's Redick. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Powell dishes to Redick. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. A different look now for Portland. Trailblazers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Lillard way outside. A miss that time would have put him up.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Now Hardaway, after the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Marjanovic with the slam.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
McCollum outside. It's Lillard, top of the key. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 8 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Doncic against Lillard. That one falls. He's got 10.
Well, the main weapon in Doncic's attack, he really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Lillard. This one for 3. That one's not going to go.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Lillard against Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Lillard from outside, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 12 points and kicked.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who Jerry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
Doncic outside. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Elbow shot is on the way. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Marjanovic passes to Porzingis. And now Portland on the break. Nurkic against Marjanovic. Now Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the basket is good. Doncic has got 14 points.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Doncic. Here's Marjanovic. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Anthony, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Cantor dishes to Anthony. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Finney Smith. No points in the game yet for him. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Boy, he is superb in transition. Hollis Jefferson can really get up and down the floor.
Redick passes to Richardson. And it's blocked. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Out to Anthony. Dishes it to Little. Powell with the steal. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Redick dishes to Cauley Stein. Back to Redick. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Simons surveying the D. Anthony kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Anthony down low. Powell on him. 4 on the shot clock. On the paint. Here's Cantor. Hollis Jefferson passes to Little. Feeds to Cantor. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Now here's Richardson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The Mavericks shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Free throw no good for Cauley Stein.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler. Due to his length and athleticism, it's important he continues to get better.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Collins checked in for Cantor. Norman Powell comes in for Little. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Collins kicks to McCollum. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. The pass to Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Got it off in time.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And it's the Mavericks with the ball, leading by 5. Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Hardaway in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Doncic. He's got a clear path. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Portland. Mavericks leading by 3. Up top, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. Doncic with the bucket.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Here is Lillard. McCollum outside. From deep. Back to Nurkic. Kicks it to Powell. Shot clock at 2. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Now, here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Pass to Giles. Back to McCollum. Nurkic with it. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. McCollum no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Kleber, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Hardaway against Powell. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Portland. Trailblazers trail by 5. Giles, the pass to McCollum. He kicks it to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Kleber against Powell. And a wide open look for McCollum. And the 3 off target. Mavericks leading by 5. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Hardaway. Anthony's checked in for Portland. Little comes in for Norman Powell. Now, here's Lillard. He dishes it to Nurkic. Anthony right side. Just 5 to shoot. Little passes to Nurkic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. 1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness, but also he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Powell in for McCollum. Powell for three. Stole it. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Down low. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Powell. The Mavericks making the shot. Clock at 6. Lillard looking around, trying to end the drought. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Doncic kicks to Richardson. Passes it to Doncic. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Dallas with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to Marjanovic. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now, here's Lillard. Burke covering. And here's McCollum for three. Sinks the triple.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the...
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic out there with Hardaway. Then there's Marjanovic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Kleba in at the small forward. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Barton. Doncic with the steal. Marjanovic finds Kleba. Doncic with it. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
If you go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships, you know, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Shot clock at 5. Jokic against Hardaway. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Marjanovic. On the wing, Doncic. Porzingis trying to get free. Doncic with the bucket. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Jokic passes to Millsap. Deep 2 from Murray. Pass to Millsap. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Kleber.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And it's Jokic missing.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, you're going to pay for a situation where you give Porzingis that kind of room and maybe that much of a lane. Good job exploiting it.
Here's Murray. Millsap trying to get open. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told him, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Porzingis. Josh Richardson's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Maxi Kleber. And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Here's Dozier, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Mavericks making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Al Richardson. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Rivers has got the ball. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Releases. The Nuggets with another miss. The Mavericks have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Richardson, no luck. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Redick against Morris. No good. That would have tied it. The Mavericks leading. Inside, here's Cauley Stein. Count the basket.
Taking contact on the way up. Cauley Stein going through it that time.
Morris with the ball. 1 second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's
the mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Dwight Powell is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. J.J. Redick's checked in for Dallas. Green, the pass to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Green dishes to McGee. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Dallas leading by 6. Richardson trying to break loose. Denver grabs the miss. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Morris passes to Green, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Here's Redick. Rebound by JaVale McGee. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Rivers kicks to Green. Morris outside. And there's the pass to McGee. Morris against Richardson.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Count that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And here is Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the inside. Green kicks to Rivers. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Josh Richardson. Here's Rivers. Here's Green. Up and in from the low block.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Mavericks leading by 8. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Outside Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. Millsap misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
In the corner, it's Kleber. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Always nice to see Porzingis take some strides and get to that kind of glide.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Barton passes to Murray. And here's Jokic. Good work there as it goes. Jokic just got his second basket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And they double up Doncic. Porzingis inside, guarded by Porter.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if Murray gets his slashing game together like that, that's a good sign for his offense. Love how confident he is.
Doncic finds Porzingis. Now here's Marjanovic. 26 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 5 on the clock.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Murray outside. He feeds it to Millsap. Here's Jokic. Millsap has the open look, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets with a new 14. Here's Murray. The teardrop falls in. Murray's got 6.
And Jamal Murray showing that he's capable moving without the ball to find some points.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Richardson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Ipao comes in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Rivers dishes to Green. Rivers kicks to Morris. Here's Dozier. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Mavericks leading by 8. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Good on the bucket. Cauley Stein's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Cauley Stein shooting with confidence that close around the rim.
Passes to McGee. Back to Morris. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. It's stolen by Morris. Here's McGee. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Redick. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
The drive by Green, and McGee kicks to Rivers. Back to McGee. Lays it up off the glass.
That's just unselfish. In the past, maybe Austin Rivers thinks about shooting it or holding on to the ball to take it himself.
Richardson the pass to Redick. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Cauley-Stein controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
McGee finds Morris. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. That one goes. Count it. And now a 12-point Maverick lead.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Morris outside. Back to Rivers. Just his first attempt. And Green with the basket on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Redick. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. Here's Powell.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Zinkis, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Luka Doncic comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Josh Richardson. Millsap passes to Barton. Now Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Murray. A baseline J. The Mavericks pull it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Brunson. Sinks the 15-footer.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Murray for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 14-point lead. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis. Doncic out there with Hardaway. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Kleba in at the 3-slot. Porter's checked in for Denver. And Dallas with a change here, too. Richardson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Back to Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Mavericks leading by 14. Doncic dishes to Richardson. Now the pass to Porzingis. Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Doncic over Porter. 4 on the clock. And it's Doncic missing. The Nuggets shooting around 41% on the night. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, Jokic did a nice job positioning himself down in the paint. Usually he's at the top of the key, but this time knew where he wanted to get the ball. Shot it on the inside and scored.
Now, here's Doncic. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Passes it to Marjanovic. And yes, it's good. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
To the middle. And Jokic gets it to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now, Kleba. The pass to Marjanovic. High post try. That one a little long.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Doncic against Porter. Doncic right side. Pass to Marjanovic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Murray outside. Morris right side. Pass to Jokic. Back to Morris. Takes a 3. That shot no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Porter against Doncic. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Porzingis can't hit. The Nuggets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Mavericks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Willie Cauley-Stein.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Jokic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains. Up next, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Powell in its small forward. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the 3. Now here's Murray. And he banks in the layup. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
The feed to Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Porter passes to Millsap. Back to Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Here's Murray after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Jokic kicks to Porter. Passes it to Murray. To the paint, trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard from downtown. He's off on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray dishes to Millsap. Shoots over Nurkic. Murray the pass to Porter. Back to Murray from outside the arc. Here's Millsap. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And, you know, rebounding is about knowing where the ball is going as well as pursuing it. And I like seeing him hit the offensive glass and go right back up with it.
Now here's Lillard. Drains it from 9 feet away.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Here's Barton. And the pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. Here's McCollum. He nails it. And we're tied up.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Barton finds Murray. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to McCollum, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Here's Little, just 4 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Anthony can't hit.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Bull kicks to Morris. Dozier passes to Bull. Dozier. Morris outside, passes to Bull. They shoot again. Rebounded by Anthony. Portland trailing here. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. There's Hollis Jefferson to the wing on the left. Cantor, the pass to Little. Anthony kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Over Morris. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dozier passes to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now here's Rivers. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Morris outside. Kicks the Bull. Stolen. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end?
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Anthony out there with Collins. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 1. Morris with the ball. Now defended by McCollum.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Al Gordon still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Pass to Anthony. Kicks it out to McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Harry Giles comes in for Zach Collins. Powell, he's checked in for Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And it's Murray penetrating. He kicks it to Barton. That shot off the mark. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Powell with it, now guarded by Porter. Back to Powell. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. There's the pass to Powell. Another shot. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Murray, good. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Here's Jokic. He gets it in there. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Millsap with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And finished off by Porter.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And Portland with a change here, too. Jones is checked in. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Lillard.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Bull. He's tightly guarded. Nurkic with the block, and he recovers it. Just 3 to shoot. A second chance effort. And that one is stuck right through.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here is Morris. To the left side wing. Here's Rivers. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from McCollum.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
The kick out to Porter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Puts it up from 17. Kept alive. Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Basket counts. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Lillard attacking, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
For the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. A different look now for Portland. Little comes in for Collins. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Damian Lillard. Rivers dishes to McGee. Back to Rivers. Feeds it to McGee. Pass to Morris. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And McGee kicks to Morris. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Simons. This is the Little. Pass to Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Morris comes over to help. Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Morris with the ball. Hollis Jefferson's there. Morris outside. Ball's knocked loose. One-on-one here. Here's Simons. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
The pass to Dozier. Rivers surveying the D. Here's Simons, covered by Morris. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Collins checked in for Kanter. Giles comes in for Little. And it's Powell in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Nuggets leading by 8. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Outside Gordon. Passes it to Jokic over Giles. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jokic has got 6.
Jokic is really good in these pick and pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
Here's Powell. Collins trying to break free. Kicks it to Gordon. And an intentional foul right there. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Murray right side. 11 feet away. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Jokic just got 6 in the quarter. Lillard looking around. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a 12. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Giles, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Nurkic with the steal. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself, and McCollum with the slam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
And here's Jokic. Martin in the corner. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Millsap. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Nurkic. Powell finds McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And it's Jokic in the corner. They get it again. Millsap. Jokic kicks to Barton. Second shot opportunity. Jokic with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Simons the pass to Canner. Portland moving the ball around. The dish to Anthony. Good work defensively by Millsap. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And, you know, Kanter can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Giles checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for Little. McCollum's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Powell dishes to Lillard. Good.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Murray with it. Outside for Millsap. The rebound by Giles.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Kanter. Yep, that one goes in there. Kanter's got 4 this quarter.
And that's just all muscle there. Kanter is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
Lillard against Murray. He dishes it to Millsap. Ripped away. Giles kicks to McCollum. A three-pointer, no good.
you know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Denver.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Paul Millsap.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's McCollum. Cantor trying to free himself up, and the basket by McCollum.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jokic against Cantor. Porter passes to Jokic, stolen by Cantor. Here's McCollum. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
So we see Denver get the win here. Even. All right, David, great job. And coming to you today from now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Porzingis, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Marjanovic in at the center position. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Powell in at the 3. Now here is Hardaway. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
When you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Now Porzingis. Back to Marjanovic. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hardaway. Releases. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Count that one.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Doncic passes to Hardaway. And they double up Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Potent with and without the ball, McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Passes to Marjanovic. 6 to shoot.
Well, nice to see Porzingis spot his teammate and get it to him on time and on target. Go ahead, big fella.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Pass to Powell. From deep three-point range, Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to McCollum. He dishes it to Powell. Nobody near Lillard. No good from outside. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here's Lillard. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Nurkic kicks to Powell. McCollum against Doncic, and the shot goes down. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here is Doncic. Shoots over Lillard, and it's Portland with the rebound. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Nurkic with it. He feeds it to Powell. Doncic with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Kleba. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Lillard against Doncic. Clock at 6. McCollum left side. Over Hardaway. Powell, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
It's all tied in Portland. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Damian...
When I'm training, summer,
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Anthony is out there with Little. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and, Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Powell dishes to Cauley-Stein. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Powell, that's good.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Portland trailing here. Here's Simons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now the dish to Anthony. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now, here's Richardson. Here's Finney-Smith. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Simons. The pass to Little. Now here's Anthony. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Mavericks leading by 4. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got 6 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Kanter. Here's Simons. Back to Kanter. Shot to stop the run. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Simons has got his first points in this one. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Richardson the pass to Reddick. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Anthony.
And Cauley Stein, so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Richardson. Here's Giles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lillard the pass to Giles. Back to Lillard. The tray. Kleber with the rebound. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Feeds to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Lillard. Back to McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Oh, good on the three. Mavericks leading by 8. Hardaway for 3. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Marjanovic has got 6.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Now Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Puts up a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 10 points for him.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel.
Look, they traded up to get Doncic.
And that...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Hardaway, no good. Porzingis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Very tough to affect the shot of Porzingis without leaving your feet. And KP, because of that, has the ability to keep them off balance.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these 2 guys can be.
Hardaway kicks to Marjanovic. And he overshot that one, missing. Trailblazers trail by 9. Powell for 3. McCollum with the ball. 10 points for him. Dishes it to Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Chalk up 2 there.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. The feed to McCollum. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kleba. And he comes up with the deuce. Kleba's got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Lillard surveying the D. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Lillard. Over Doncic. And it's Lillard missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Marjanovic passes to Hardaway. Doncic outside. And the pass to Marjanovic. The dunk and the foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Simons surveying the D. Hollis Jefferson passes to Anthony. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Can they get it? Anthony trying to get open. No good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Redick from deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Richardson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. Simons, the pass to Little. Outside Anthony. To the middle. Here's Cantor. Powell pulls it in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Good work there as it goes. Cauley-Stein's got 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
A nice shot by Simons.
And providing the scoreboard they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Dallas.
Redick for 3. Here's Powell. And Cantor pulls it down. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing by 17.
You know, power and finesse, that is the essence of Carmelo Anthony's offensive brilliance.
Redick for 3. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Cauley-Stein. Cauley-Stein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go.
and they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Collins is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Simons. And a wide open look for McCollum. Shoots. And there's Collins on the assist by McCollum.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Mavericks leading by 21. Doncic passes to Brunson. Right side, Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
Anthony, the pass to Collins. And it's McCollum at the elbow. Collins kicks to Anthony. Off target from three-point range.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. McCollum outside. Passes it to Simons. Kicks it out to McCollum. Drills the three-pointer.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot will not fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Powell. Nifty move. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
That doesn't go either for Doncic. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Powell's got room and misses it off the right side of the rim. Mavericks leading by 22. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Doncic passes to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's the break. Here's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Porzingis.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Porzingis kicks to Brunson. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Simons, and he jams it with authority.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Down low, Porzingis passes to Richardson. McCollum against Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Back to Brunson. Richardson left side. Here's Porzingis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome everybody to another presentation of the... Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Bol, Murray out there with Michael Porter, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Millsap in at the 3. And for Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Kleba in at the 3 spot. Now here's Murray. And Jokic throws it down.
I just don't think that Jokic is ever in a hurry out there, which helps in that set.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Murray takes the 12-footer and hits.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Got a hand on it. And now the Nuggets, fast break. The pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Now, sometimes there's passes, and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's deflected. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And now, let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The drive by Doncic and the dunk by Doncic.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Murray with it. Bol, the pass to Jokic, and he gets the bucket.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Murray against Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Now, here's Jokic. He has 6. He kicks to Millsap. Passes it to Murray. Inside. Clock at 4. Denver needs to get off his shot. Jokic, no good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And Hardaway gets it to go. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleba. Richardson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Jokic, up and in on the layup. Jokic has got 8.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Here's Richardson. Denver grabs the miss. outside Gordon. Right wing. Morris outside. There's the pass to Gordon. Porzingis with the steal. Richardson outside. Brunson kicks to Powell. And Morris comes over to help. The shot by Powell, no good. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jokic passes to Millsap. Here's Gordon outside for Millsap. Back to Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Brunson the pass to Powell. And that one, good.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points.
Venom.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
J.J. Redick is out there with Richardson. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Porter kicks to Bull. Here's Murray. Pass to Bull. Powell with the steal. One-on-one here. Cauley-Stein dishes to Powell. Here's Richardson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Paul Millsap subbed in for Will Barton. The Mavericks leading. Cauley-Stein passes to Finney-Smith.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Murray finds Porter. Down low. And the dunk by Bull.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now Cauley-Stein. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Richardson. Outside, Redick. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Redick's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Jokic with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Here's Murray. Powell pulls it in.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
This offense just continues to impress.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Porter kicks to Jokic. Dishes to Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Millsap's got his first 2 points.
Well, great concentration from Paul Millsap there. He's used to having the score on difficult shots around multiple defenders.
Now the pass to Finney-Smith. And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Bull, the pass to Murray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Finney-Smith. To the middle. Here's Powell. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Doncic. And it's Gordon missing. Dallas leading by 4. And now we've got the intentional foul. Here's Doncic. The 15-footer, and he nails the jumper. Doncic has got 6.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Pass to Green. Morris outside. Pass to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 10. The Nuggets with another miss. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Hardaway. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Porzingis trying to get free. And that one's good. Doncic. He's got 8.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Porzingis, again, the Mavericks score.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead.
And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to win or lose, Kenny. The Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations in the... And that does it for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. We've got Paul Millsap. Jokic is out there with Bol. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Murray in at point guard.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Murray against Doncic. Now here's Murray. Guarded closer. Bol the pass to Jokic. Another shot outside for Murray. Back to Jokic. It's good. Jokic has got 10 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Green taking his time here, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Passes it to Powell. To the paint. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here is Morris. Pass to McGee. Back to Morris. To the inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Morris against Doncic. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Barton wide open. He fires. Off target with his three. Mavericks leading by 11. Outside Hardaway. Out to Doncic. Fires from deep. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Sweet move. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Richardson. Banked in off the glass. Richardson's got 6.
Even though he's slightly built, Richardson does play a physical game. Remarkable how much contact he absorbs.
Campazzo, Richardson cover. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Now the feed to Powell. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jokic. Campazzo, Richardson cover. And the turnover again by Denver.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Now here's Richardson. 6 points for him. To the paint. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Gordon for 3. That shot off. And so it's Dallas looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Richardson is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Marjanovic in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The pass to Doncic. Back to Brunson. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 11. And they go to the intentional foul. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Murray with it. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Millsap with the steal. Bull with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. The kick out to Porter. Shot from 12. The Nuggets with another miss.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Back to Richardson. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. Here's Porzingis, and too long on the shot. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis finishing strong that time, no doubt about that one.
Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Now Doncic. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. From deep. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Dallas moving it around. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Porzingis. Tries again. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Yeah, you like when Jokic is this active on the defensive end. More blocks, please.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Murray outside. That one goes in.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Doncic, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Pass to Jokic. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Down low, Marjanovic. Kicks it out to Richardson. Misses the 3. The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Murray. At the elbow, Jokic. And it's in there.
Well, Jokic, you can rely on him to get you some points in that range.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Marjanovic. Now here's Richardson. Inside, Doncic. And it's sent back by Jokic. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The pass to Porter. Kicks to Millsap. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. To the middle. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Murray with the defensive effort. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Right side, Porter. Murray against Doncic. Passes to Jokic. The dish to Millsap. 16 feet away. The shot comes out. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Richardson kicks to Doncic. Back to Richardson. Down low. Here's Marjanovic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Bull. Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Barton passes to McGee. And here is Doncic off target. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.